Welcome to a sunny afternoon here in the Axis Football League. I'm Andy McNamara, and it's my pleasure to welcome you in for what should be an exciting matchup. Today's matchup features a couple of the league's most prominent players. To keep track, our tech team has placed an X under their display to help spot them. The atmosphere is electric. You can feel the tension, and we're all set for a game that could go down to the wire. Let's get it started. And the tackle is made. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. He sees a target over the middle of the field. He makes the reception. The tackle is made. Gain of 15. First down and 10 to go. Dropping back. He makes the throw. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. Second and 10. Johnson on the handoff. And down he goes. That'll bring up third down. Third and 10 for the offense. Johnson's back to pass. Tipped away and incomplete. The punt team makes its way up the line. He makes the punt. The punt is caught. Ripped to the ground. Memphis gets set to start off the drive. Motion for the offense. Toss to the left side. Breaks away from the first defender. Brought to the ground. Williamson with the tackle. That will be good for about 6. A dime set for the defense. Gallagher surveys the field. Sets his feet and throws. Tipped away and incomplete. It's a third down coming up for Memphis. Gallagher surveys the field. He'll be brought down up near the 50. Gain of 6 on the play. A fresh set of downs for Memphis. Gallagher drops back to pass. And he can't get it off before being taken down for the sack. Loss of 4. Second down, 8 yards to go. He stretches the handoff to the outside. White got him. Taken down for the tackle. That'll bring up third down. It's a third down coming up for Memphis. He steps back to pass. The pass is knocked down. Incomplete. The punt team makes its way up the line. He punts it away. This punt will sail out of bounds. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Go! He's got a target down near the 5-yard line. And he's tackled here. A huge gain by the offense. First and 10 for the offense. Ball goes to Miles. Hits with the tackle. That brings up second down. Second down and 10 to go. Johnson on the handoff. He is picked up and brought down. That's good for a gain of 4. Third down. 7 yards to go. Johnson's back to pass. The pass is incomplete. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. He punts it away. The punt is caught. The tackle is made. Memphis getting set to start off this drive. Go! Pitch to the right side. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. That'll be good for about 2. It looks like there was an injury on that last play. We'll have to see if he returns. The offense comes in with 3 receivers. Gallagher with the handoff. White got him. Taken down for the tackle. That brings up third down. Third down. 13 yards to go. Gallagher drops back to pass. It is caught by Wade. And he got him. Tackle made by Johnson. Gain of 15. First and 10. Gallagher will hand it off. Wrapped up, brought down. Tackle by Bradley. Gain of 14 on the play. 5th play of the drive. Gallagher surveys the field. Finds a target short along the sideline. The pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Gallagher drops back to pass. He sends this one into the center of the end zone. The pass is incomplete. It's a third down coming up for Memphis. Player in motion to the right. Gallagher drops back to pass. Tosses it over the middle of the field. Drop pass by the offense. The offense lines up to kick the field goal. There's the kick. And it's good. The first score of the game goes to Memphis. Can they keep the momentum going? The offense lines up to kick it off. The kick's away. The kickoff is fielded. And he is down. First and 10 for the offense. Receiver in motion. Steps into the pocket. Johnson lets it rip. The catch is made by Wright. Dickerson wrestles him to the ground. That'll go for 9 yards. The offense lines up on 2nd and short. Pitch left to the runner. Breaks away from the first defender. Hits with the tackle. Gain of 16 on the play. First and 10 for the offense. Johnson's back to pass. He throws one with some air under it. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. The first quarter comes to a close. Memphis on top for now with a small lead. Johnson's back to pass. He's hit hard and taken down in the backfield. They'll lose 8 on the play. Third and long for the offense. Go! Johnson lets it rip. Tipped away and incomplete. The offense sets up to punt one away. The punt's away. He'll field the punt, breaking away from the defender, and he is down. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Gallagher with the handoff. The tackle is made. That will be a loss of 2. Memphis makes their way to the line here on second down. He gives it away. Taken down by Saunders. Gain of 4 on the play. The offense will operate from the gun. Gallagher drops back to pass. And he's immediately brought down. Good enough for a first down. First down and 10 to go. Gallagher with the handoff. The ball is knocked loose. White got him. Taken down for the tackle. That's good for a gain of 4. A pistol set for the offense. He decides to keep it himself, and he'll take a slide here. Short gain of 2. 6th play of the drive. Gallagher drops back to pass. He makes the catch, and he got him. Tackle made by Johnson. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. First down and 10 to go. Gallagher with the handoff. White got him. Taken down for the tackle. Gain of 8 on the play. Second and short for the offense. He hands it to the runner inside, wraps him up and takes him down. Tackle by Watkins. Gain of 1 on the play. It looks like we've got a player being helped off the field. The offense lines up on 3rd and short. White got him. Taken down for the tackle. That'll go for about 3 yards. 10th play of the drive. The runner takes the inside handoff. White got him. Taken down for the tackle. That will bring up second down. 10th play of the drive. Broken tackle. Gallagher on the throw. Tipped away and incomplete. Operating from the gun. Dropping back. And it's a Memphis touchdown. They're setting up for the extra point. It's up. And it's good. That score extends Memphis's lead a bit more. Here comes the kicking team. On the kickoff. He'll field the kickoff. And he's tackled. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. Miles takes the handoff. Caldwell with the tackle. Gain of 10 on the play. First and 10 for the offense. Johnson on the handoff. And he's tackled here. That will go for about 5 yards. Memphis calling timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. Second down for the offense. 14 yards to go. Johnson on the handoff. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Stevens. That will be good for about 6. 4th play of the drive. Johnson's back to pass. And he'll be sacked in the backfield. Loss of 7. Memphis calling timeout. They will have 1 remaining timeout. Second down for the offense. Johnson's back to pass. Tipped away and incomplete. Third down. Johnson on the handoff. Caldwell with the tackle. That'll go for 9 yards. Memphis calling timeout. That will be their third and final timeout. The punt team makes its way up the line. He punts it away. And the punt sails out of bounds. First down and 10 to go. Gallagher drops back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. Second and 10. He steps back to pass. And he'll be brought down up near the 5-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. And the defense calls timeout. That will be their first of the half. It's a third down coming up for Memphis. Gallagher will hand it off. And he'll be brought down up near the 5-yard line. That will bring up fourth down. And the defense will call timeout here. That will be their second timeout. The offense sets up to punt one away. He makes the punt. The punt is caught. Ripped to the ground. First down and 10 to go. Steps into the pocket. And he can't get it off before being taken down for the sack. That gets us to second down. The offense comes in with a 2 tight end set. Inhaled that pass. And he's hit right away and taken down. That will be good enough to pick up the first down. First down and 10 to go. And it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete. Second and 10 for the offense. He drops back to pass. The pass is incomplete. Third and 10 for the offense. Throws the ball. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The offense lines up to kick the field goal. A flag on the play. It looks like the offense jumped a bit early there. They'll accept the penalty. The offense lines up for a lengthy field goal attempt. And Montgomery kicks this one away. And it's good. That score will close the gap a bit. The offense lines up to kick it off. And Montgomery kicks this one away. He fields the kickoff. Ripped to the ground. A fresh set of downs for Memphis. Gallagher surveys the field. He'll be tackled near the 45. A huge gain by the offense. Looks like we've got an injured player down on the field. Inhaled that pass. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Bradley. A nice pickup there by the offense. A fresh set of downs for Memphis. And the quarterback spikes it, stopping the clock. A single back set for the offense. Gallagher surveys the field. The pass is caught. Touchdown, Memphis. They'll opt for the single point attempt here. Here's the kick. And the extra point is good. That score extends Memphis's lead a bit more. Here comes the kicking team. He kicks it away. He fields the kickoff. And he's tackled here. First and 10. Johnson's back to pass. Finds a target. And it's knocked away by the defense. Second and 10 for the offense. Makes the throw near, and it's picked off by the defense. And he steps out of bounds. The second quarter comes to a close. Memphis with a commanding lead so far. And onto the field comes the kicking team. The kick sails deep. The kickoff is fielded. That's the end of that play. Memphis getting set to start off this drive. Dropping back. Gallagher slings it. And the defense brings him down. Tackle by Neal. That brings up second down. Memphis makes their way to the line here on second down. Gallagher with the handoff. Neal wrestles him to the ground. That's good for 10 yards. Memphis sets up on third down. Receiver in motion. Gallagher will hand it off. White got him. Taken down for the tackle. That will keep the chains moving. First down and 10 to go. Gallagher surveys the field. Tosses it over the middle of the field. He pulls it in, and he's immediately brought down. That gets us to second down. The offense lines up on second and short. The runner takes the inside handoff. He'll be brought down up near the 50. Gain of 12 on the play. Sixth play of the drive. Finds a receiver along the sideline. Hampton with the tackle. A nice pickup there by the offense. Memphis makes their way up to the line. He drops back to pass. Play action pass. And it's knocked away by the defense. Eighth play of the drive. He hands it off. Brought to the ground. Williamson with the tackle. Short gain on the play. Memphis makes their way up to the line. Gallagher surveys the field. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The kicking team lines up for the PAT. It's up. And the extra point is good. That score extends Memphis's lead a bit more. And onto the field comes the kicking team. The kick's away. He catches the kickoff. He's tackled. First and 10 for the offense. Johnson on the handoff. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. That will push them back 3 yards. Second down. Johnson on the handoff. And the tackle is made. Gain of 4 on the play. 3rd down and 10 to go. Johnson's back to pass. Missed tackle. He's put to the turf. They'll pick up a chunk of yards on that play. He drops back into the pocket. Johnson lets it rip. And the tackle is made. That's good for a gain of 4. 2nd down. Johnson on the handoff. Stopped before he could break free. They'll pick up a couple yards there. The offense has struggled to convert on 3rd downs today. Johnson on the handoff, and the defender got him down. Small gain on the play. The field goal unit makes its way up to the line. Montgomery with the kick. And it sails through. They'll recover some ground with that score. The kicking team set up to boot it away. Montgomery with the kick. He fields the kickoff. And down he goes. Memphis getting set to start off this drive. Gallagher will hand it off. And he is tackled. That'll bring up 2nd down. Memphis makes their way to the line here on 2nd down. Gallagher with the handoff. White got him. Taken down for the tackle. That's good for a gain of 4. Expecting pass, the defense lines up with 6 defensive backs. Pitch to the right side. And he'll be tackled near the line. That will be good for about 1. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. That will do it for the 3rd quarter. Memphis with a commanding lead so far. The punt team makes its way up the line. He makes the punt. The punt is caught. And he's taken down after returning it up to the 35. 1st and 10 for the offense. Pitch left to the runner. He is picked up and brought down. That will go for about 8 yards. 2nd and short for the offense. Johnson on the handoff. And down he goes. That brings up 3rd down. The defense lines up for another 3rd down. They've executed well so far here today. Johnson on the handoff. He'll be tackled near the 45. Gain of 12 on the play. 1st and 10. Johnson on the handoff. And the tackle is made. Loss of 4. The offense comes in on 2nd down. 8 yards to go. Miles takes the handoff, and he's tackled up near the line of scrimmage. That'll be good for a couple yards. It looks like there was an injury on that last play. We'll have to see if he returns. 6th play of the drive. Pitch left to the runner. And he's tackled. Gain of 3 on the play. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. He punts it away. And the kick goes out of bounds. First and 10.
Go!
Gallagher with the handoff. And the defense brings him down. Tackle by Neal. That will bring up second down. Looks like we've got an injured player down on the field. Second down. 14 yards to go. Gallagher with the handoff. And the defense brings him down. Tackle by Neal. And it's a Memphis first down. The offense coming in with a two-back set.
Go!
The runner takes the toss. Wrapped up, brought down. Tackle by Bradley. Gain of 11. First and 10 for the offense. Outside handoff. Neal wrestles him to the ground. That's good for 10 yards. Second down. They'll only need to punch it forward a few inches. Inside handoff. White got him. Taken down for the tackle. Gain of 11. Sixth play of the drive. Inside run. Sheds off the first tackle. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. That's good for 10 yards. Second down. They'll only need to punch it forward a few inches. Gallagher with the handoff. And the tackle is made. They'll lose one on the play. Third and short for the offense. It's a third down coming up for Memphis. He gives it to the runner on the right side. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. And the defense will call timeout here. That will be their first of the half. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. He makes the punt. The punt goes into the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 for the offense.
Go!
Tosses a pass. It's complete to Glover. And the tackle is made. Good enough for a first down. The offense will use a timeout here. That will be their second of the half. Expecting pass, the defense lines up with 6 defensive backs. Johnson's back to pass. And he'll be pulled down immediately. That'll be good for a first down. The offense calls a timeout. That will be their third and final timeout. First down and 10 to go.
Hike.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Second down and 10 to go.
Go!
Here comes the blitz. Wilkins wrestles his man to the ground. Ripped to the ground. Gain of 11. The defense sets up in a dime set.
Hike.
Johnson lets it rip. It's pulled in by Mason. He's put to the turf. Gain of 15. First and 10. Johnson's back to pass. The pass is incomplete. Seventh play of the drive.
Go!
He finds a target off to the right side of the end zone. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. It looks like there was an injury on that last play. We'll have to see if he returns. The defense lines up for another third down. They've executed well so far. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The offense lines up to go for 2. He drops back to pass. Scrambling, and they're able to make good on the 2-point try. That will eat away at the lead a bit. Instead of kicking, the offense will keep the ball. It will be 4th and 12 from the 28.
Go!
Johnson pulls the trigger. And down he goes. That's a successful kickoff conversion. It'll be first down for the offense. 1st and 10 for the offense. Dickerson wrestles him to the ground. Gain of 17. 1st and 10. He makes the throw by the 20-yard line. The pass is incomplete. The offense comes in with 3 receivers. Johnson pulls the trigger. He grabs it. Complete. And he's hit right away and taken down. A nice pickup there by the offense. 1st and 10. And they'll spike it here. Clock's going to stop. 6th play of the drive. QB back to pass. And he can't get it off before being taken down for the sack. They'll lose 8 on the play. 3rd and long for the offense. And he's going to stop the clock with the spike. The field goal unit makes its way up to the line. Montgomery with the kick. And it sails through. They'll recover some ground with that score. They're lining up for a kickoff conversion. It will be 4th and 12 from their own 28. Johnson's back to pass. And the pass misses the mark. Incomplete. The offense can't convert the kickoff try and will turn the ball over. Memphis gets set to start off the drive. And they'll take a knee here to run down the clock. That will wrap it up for our game. For the entire Axis football crew, my name is Andy McNamara. We'll see you next game.